Hey, my lovely people. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, guys. It is Thursday, aka Friday. We are out of there. We are off for tomorrow for the holiday. Thank the Lord. And I am just so excited. I don't know what I'm about to get myself into for the simple fact I've been laid up for a couple of days. But y'all know me, right? Every time I'm laid up, I still got to find a way to make some progress. So I took advantage of being kind of bedridden. Well, I was bedridden. Let me say that. Couldn't move, couldn't walk or whatever. And y'all know I got to do what I got to do. I quit. So I couldn't walk. I had to prop my leg up. And so I said, well, forget it. I'll take these days that I'm stuck home and do my hair. So I did put my hair in, guys. I braided it. You like it? You like it? Okay. So now I'm coming here today because I want to talk to my sisters, right? I'm doing something different, y'all. Give me a minute. Anyway, ladies. I've been having some conversations with the fellas, right? And I've been hearing some wild things when it come to you all. And a lot of them, hey, I already see it for myself, so it's not like somebody's lying on you, right? I done seen it firsthand with a lot of females. Like, what is the deal? It's like you sit around when you don't have a man and you want a man and you want to be treated a certain way and all this good stuff. And then you get one to do that, but because he's such a gentleman or he's too he's there at your beck and call, doing what you need and showing up like he should and all that good stuff, to the point that you tend to take that for granted, right? You don't, that ain't enough, or he weak, or he this and he that. Like, I don't understand it. Make up your mind. But one thing for certain, two things for a fact. Only one person can put on a pair of pants at one time. Okay? Two people cannot fit in the pants at one time. Period. So I get it. Sometimes we might have to pick the pants up and run with them and put them on and to get the job done. But for the most part, the trousers belong to him. Let him wear them. And if he's already showing himself that way and he's doing what he need to be doing, what is your freaking problem? Real talk. Because see, y'all make it difficult for real women that appreciate a man and know what they stand for. And especially if you got men who didn't even have a man in their household to look up to, but yet they still know how to treat a woman like a queen. And he's doing those things, but you're not satisfied. Why? Because you're an effed up individual. You're jacked up all on the inside. You don't like yourself. You don't like anything good because you haven't given yourself anything good. That's why you treat him like crap. No matter what he does, it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Here you got sisters out here doing it by themselves, wishing they had a help me, wishing they had a man. Well, we are the help me's. Forgive me, guys. We are the help me's. But wish we had someone's lead to follow or someone to protect us and keep us strong. And yet you got it and you being selfish about it. You need to really think about that, because what happens normally when you mistreat the good one and you throw him out there and however it go, then somebody else get a hold of him, or you end up with some freaking wolves in sheep clothing. Now you out here you chasing some dude around who's emotionally, physically, and mentally unavailable for you. And now you find yourself like, okay, you run around here like a turned out asshole, period, right? But I don't get it. Like, we need to really make up our minds. But I think, for one, we need to really examine ourselves and know what it is we want in a mate. And first and foremost, find out if you really possess those qualities for yourself first. If you don't possess them in you, how are you ever going to possess them in another person? How are you going to look for them in somebody else when you can't even find them in yourself? Real talk. If you have a business mindset, then you should be getting with someone who has that same type of mindset so that you can complement and help build one another or strengthen one another, or he can help grow you up, right? But instead you get one, even if he don't know business, but he's still that man who's here to help and support you in every endeavor, then you should be appreciating that, because what he don't know, he can learn as he assists you in getting to and reaching your goal. You understand? And you should be doing the same for him. But I'm hearing a lot of little unnecessary, this stuff blowing my mind, because I'm hearing about sisters who got men who would take them out, do these nice things for them and all of this, and then you don't want to pay. You don't want to take him out. You don't want to do nothing for him. That ain't cool. Just constantly taking. If your ass is wrong in the situation or whatever transpires that cause y'all to be on the outs or have a falling out, I done seen women be so stubborn to the point that they would say, I don't care, whatever. He gonna whatever. He's gonna take me out. We watch he call. He gonna do it. He only trying to make peace because he don't want to be at odds with his lady. But yet you know you were dead wrong, and you chose to sit back and not apologize, but make him pay the price to make an amends to whatever the hell y'all going through. That is not cool. First and foremost, it is called stunted growth. You're not ever considered a grown ass woman if you're behaving this way. You understand? So I need you to know that. Real talk. I don't care how you feel about me saying it. It is the truth. Like, get your head together. Real talk. Then you have the ones who like to, get their man in front of other people and then talk to him like a freaking animal. What? Da 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 da. Why are you even talking to him like that? Let me ask you one fucking question. I'm working, y'all working, forgive me. He asked you one freaking question, okay? And you done made him feel like he's the stupidest person in the room. And you think that's going to reward you something? No. And the first thing you need to keep in mind is if he talked to you or spoke to you the way you just spoke to him in a room full of people, how would you feel? You already know how you feel. Because most doers can't take when it's being done back to them anyway. That's one thing I've learned way too far in life. Most doers cannot handle when it's being done to them. But this is the thing that trips me out. Like how women just talk to the men. You talking to him like he wanted the keys. Okay, if he ain't working right now, he out of work, big freaking deal. Because when he was working, he was your man. Now he down. The same way if the tables was turned, you would want him to support you and help you and encourage you and strengthen you mentally, emotionally, and however else he can till you can get back on your feet and get going. So why not do the same for him? You understand? That's crazy that you would sit back and treat him that way. But I see it all the time. If you make more money, you got to turn around and start throwing that in his face. I make the money. I make the coins. I do this. I do that. Selfish. And you won't win. You won't win. Because while you treat them like that in a room full of people, it's one predator sitting back watching and just waiting for the moment in time they can slide up on you and dog you the hell out. Okay? Because they already see how you treat men. So they ain't going to give you no mercy when they dog your behind out. Know that. Okay? The other one. What's the other issue? Okay, the work, the this, the that. Oh, if it's your place. Soon as something don't go your way, you ready to kick them out. Oh, you can leave. You can leave. Now, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I have said these words myself. You need to go. And guess what? That means right now the conversation or discussion is way up here. We're not hearing each other. Somebody has to shut up and walk away to allow it to die down to a level that we can communicate. Right? So somebody need to take a walk. That's that part. It's okay to say, look, you need to go, or I'm going out the door. I got to cool off. I need to take a ride. Whatever the case. Somebody needs to remove themselves so that we can come back and have a clear, rational conversation or discussion on the matter. And both parties be respectfully heard out. So, but all that about who's this and who's that, not cool. Because if you end up living with a man and he turn around and tell you, get the fuck out, get the F out every time something don't go his way, where would you be? That's something. Because when you started out, y'all was doing it together. Y'all was in love. Y'all was a couple. Y'all was doing the damn thing. Now all of a sudden, you're mad at him. He got to go. That ain't cool, ladies. It's not cool at all. You know, I'm talking to my sisters today. I'm not taking no subtraction from the men, but I'm talking about my sisters because I'm hearing a lot of vicious things that women are doing out here. And it makes us all look bad. And when I say we, I'm not agreeing that I too do these things, but I will not admit, I will not deny that I have not behaved in one of these shapes, forms, or fashion back then. Okay? I can remember one time in a relationship, in my relationship, and I said something, and my spouse told me at that time, you know, they said, "Wow, that really hurt my feelings. Like you said X, Y, Z to me, and that hurt my feelings." And guess what I said? Oh well, feel what you feel. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was not nice at all. But that's what I said. I was like, "Oh well, feel what you feel." And they were like, "Wow, really, really, Keisha?" I said, "Yeah." And guess what, y'all? You already know how it go. Doers don't like it being done to them, right? And one day I was voicing my little heart and my feelings, and they said, "What? Hello?" What they say? Oh well, feel what you feel. I was like, "Oh no!" I was devastated. I was like, "No, he did not say that to me. I can't believe it." But quickly, this side of the brain clicked and said, "Wait a minute, isn't that what you said to him?" Hmm. And didn't you say we teach each other how to treat each other? I said, oh my gosh. I had to come back to that person. I said, hey, you know what? I said, that really hurt my feelings when you said that. Like, wow. I said, but I quickly understood where it came from. I said, because I've said it to you. And for me to hear it come back, no, that was not nice at all. And I truly apologize for making you feel that way. And I would definitely work on that. You don't have to worry about me saying something like that to you again. And guess what, people? I promise you, I did not ever say that again. I did not now. You know how that go. Hurt people hurt people. And when hurt people are attacking you, you're going to attack back. And we don't always have to do that. You know, now that you grow and you learn and your spiritual life has developed and starting to, you know, take root inside of yourself, you start to know that I don't have to retaliate the same way all the time. And if you want peace in your households and in your relationships, then you have to, like they say when it comes to respect, much is given, much is required. So at the end of the day, how about if I be respectful and show respect to you, then I'm demanding the same thing in return. And if you veer from that, then you just being outright disrespectful altogether. That's something that I can hold you accountable for. If I know that I'm practicing good habits in this relationship, right? But to walk around taking, ladies, come on now, real talk. We got to keep in mind, every man didn't do it to us. Every man did not do it. Every man should not have to pay the price. Real talk. I mean, because to get him in the street, talk to him like a child, hoop and holler and bark at him, you know what I'm saying? Then we have a tendency as people, excuse me, as people, we have a tendency to tell a person, we'll fuss about the things that irritate us the most, but we not ever keep up front of all the great things about this individual, right? So we got to be mindful of that when we're angry or upset with our spouse and they've irritated us because they didn't come through on what they said. Yeah, I don't like for people to make promises or assure me that they're going to handle something or do this part and then you show up and you don't. Yeah, that's very frustrating. It's disappointing. It's a letdown. But at the end of the day, check it. Checkmate. I'm gonna check mark that in my brain, right? And then I'm gonna pay attention. I'm not looking for any and everything, but I'm gonna be starting to pay attention to, is this an ongoing thing with you? Did this something that just possibly could have happened? Whatever. I try to examine the whole situation from every area before I truly react on it. But yeah, like all of that barking and talking to them. And one thing again, don't do that in front of your children. You talking to them like that in front of a room full of adult people, then you at home doing the same thing in a room full of children, because it teaches your children to disrespect your mate. And once they start disrespecting your mate, eventually they're gonna lose some respect for you, because if he be the man in the equation, and the man is supposed to be head. Okay, normally children don't play with the men too much, right? They don't challenge them too much or anything. So for the man to be chopped down to a level of stunted now, he can't do, move, say anything without you setting off and going all off the handle or calling them and talking to him like a kid. Now you're teaching your children to talk to him that way. At some point, what do you expect a man to do? Hello. He's going to find somewhere else to find comfort, peace, and a level of respect he need to keep his head up, right? If he don't already possess that for itself. Because if he already possess it for itself, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna break him nowhere. You ain't gonna do nothing with that man, because he'll shut you down, walk off, ignore you, put you in your place, and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we really gotta like stop doing the things that we doing and expecting something wonderful to come out your relationship. You got a man who want to take you out and do things and take you on trips. I love a spontaneous man, a man who take charge, who know how to plan a trip and say, "Babe, come on, look, don't plan nothing on these days. Put in some leave, cause we going. I got something planned for us." Cool. Oh yeah, okay. All you need to do is pack light, pack this way. Tell me how to do it, and I'm gonna be ready. That's what you're talking about. But if you're doing it out, I mean, well, why you ain't get this hotel? Why you had to do that one? And why we gotta go over here? What the hell? He doing more than the last one done 9 times out of 10. I would hope you upgraded somewhere in there. So cut it out. Get off the fake bougie bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Respect what you got. You gotta also know we don't already talked about the way you talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Being ungrateful. Oh, a relationship is a partnership. That's what it's supposed to be. A partnership means equal give and take, right? We both sit at the table, we come to a mutual agreement, and this is how we execute to keep this business afloat. So at the same time, that's the same tools, those are the same tools that's needed in a relationship. Okay. Okay. So you sit down and you discuss. You don't make decisions on your own and everything got to go your way. At some point, you got to be able to sit down, fold. They say know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Sometimes you got to fold and allow him to take the lead in what we're doing. If it's a football game, if it's this, if it's that, and he wants you with him by his side, get your daggone behind over there and sit with that man. Well, I don't know nothing about no football. I tell y'all, I am a Cowboys cheerleader. But I don't be all into the sport like that. Now, if I learn, I can, I know some things. I don't give myself the credit I should for knowing some of the things I do know. But that means I just claim that I'm not a football person. So, either way, if that's something he likes and he say, "Hey babe, come on and go me, would you go me to the game this weekend or whatever," I'll be like, "You know what, okay, I'll do that." Because while we at the game, I can sit, I can find little things to keep me occupied. As long all he want is you there doing something that he likes to do. So why not go ahead and just have that moment with him to spend a little time with your spouse? If he always doing things that put a smile on your face, why the hell you can't do some things that put a smile on his? It's not cool. It's not cool at all to be the taker in a relationship just because you are the female. We know that men are supposed to be the providers, the protectors, and also the nurturers and teachers. They supposed to give us all that. But in this day and time, folks, let's be realistic. We don't live in that type of society today. Ain't nothing happening out here. Inflation is steady rising out here to the point that even two working people in a household can barely afford to eat, goddammit. So you know daggone well, you can't just sit and have this person dishing out everything and you don't meet them halfway and do something. And if he do all these wonderful things for you, why in the hell you can't do something wonderful for him? Period. Stop being selfish. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Why? Because I'm a single female. And to see women with decent men and the way you treat them and act, shame on you. Shame on you. Because guess what you're doing? You're scarring all the good men and then making them afraid of every woman they see. I don't have time for that, but I'm not about to be running around chasing nothing. I'm out here doing what I'm doing because the word said a man that find himself a wife finds a good thing. So I'm not out here looking, searching, lurking, or not. He shall find me. Hello. But come on now. Get it together. Get it together. If he treats you, you treat him. God damn it. Take him out. Do something special. Let him come home from work and find a bag on the bed just because. What's this, babe? Oh, I got something for you. I surprise. What is it? Tell me when you open it up. Call me back. Boom. Call me. Oh, thank you. What is it? Why you do this? Because. Just because. You know, you ain't got to get a list, but if you need to, give it to him. Just because I watch you. I watch you work. I see you sweat. I know you would do these things, and you have done these things for me. And I want to get back to show you I appreciate all that you do. That's it. What is wrong with that? And what is wrong with people acting like showing any kind of affection towards your man is a sign of weakness or something? You done already been in enough relationships where you done probably got dogged out and shit. So why would you put that one through the same shit? Oh, I get it. Because you're too afraid you might get hurt if you open up too wide. I get it. I get it. We all can say we kind of wrestle with that right there. But guess what? It's not hard to do the math. If that person's still standing with you, every time you look over, they standing there or laying beside you, and they've been here through the long haul with you. Why be afraid? They've already proven their self. So why be afraid? Like, come on now. But we got to do better, ladies. You know, we out here and we independent and we single and all those good things, or we in relationships and we bring home the bacon and all that good stuff. And it shouldn't matter if you make the most or he make the most. It's household income is what it is. If y'all are migrating together and paying bills together, it is a household income. That's what it is. It's not about whoever make the most get to talk down to the one that make the least. That's not okay. But I see a lot of this stuff with my sisters out here. You know, you running up in these dudes' faces, you punching them in their face, you smacking them, you're talking to them like you can whoop them. Like in all reality, we do know that men are physically built a certain way because they are built stronger because they are to dominate the relationship. That's where the woman becomes submissive. But come on now. We running up on them, cursing them out, call them all kinds of names in front of people. That shit is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It makes you, even though you feeling good while doing it, and he real humble, and he ain't saying that, but you done chopped at his manhood a whole lot right there. You done disrespect him on every level when it comes to woman versus male. Okay? And on top of that, you're teaching him how to treat you now, because this the type of shit you like. So now he's gonna start talking to you any kind of way and going on you in front of people, and you're not gonna understand it. You're not gonna like it at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, we got to do better. We have to do better. We trying to, you want to be the man and the woman in a relationship. You want to call all the shots. You want to talk about this, talk about that. Everything is how you set it up and plan it. And then you look at him and he supposed to pay for it. No, that's not okay. That's not okay. Yeah, every woman wants to be pampered and spoiled and loved and all that good stuff. But you gotta have it in you to give back. You know, teach people how to treat you. If you teaching people how to treat you and they doing kind things for you, that means they teaching you that they like these type of things. That's why they giving them and doing them for you, because they expect that to come back to them. You know, people say, I don't do things with expectations. I don't do things looking for anything in return. Then something is truly wrong with your behind. Because if I treat you courteous and respectfully, that means I'm looking for you to give me respect in return. Correct? If I treat you kind, then I expect you to treat me kind. Hello? If I call you out your name 100 times in one day, I should be expecting that you'll soon be calling me out of mine. Stop it. Like, we need to cut it out. Real talk. I'm just so sick of it. Sick of it. You know? And if you don't want the man and you don't want to be in a relationship, he seems too weak because he's so nice, then let his ass go so a real woman can appreciate him. Real talk. Let him go. And I'm going to say this. Oh, he cheated on me before. That's why I act like that. Then why the hell are you still there if you don't freaking trust him? You got a grudge with him for what he done. That means you can't find no forgiveness in the situation. If you still there, that means you're supposed to forgive, but you didn't. So you still need to do some math on that. Real talk. But you teaching your kids to disrespect him as the mate, and they'll soon start disrespecting you. Real talk. So know that. Know that. It was something else that I was going to say. I don't know. It slipped my mind. I happened to glance over at the parking lot. Whoa, that's gorgeous. But yeah, these some of the things that I just be sitting around looking at like, wow, okay, this is crazy. This is real crazy. And like my fellas, I don't even want to get on them right now. But I'm going to put this out real quick. My fellas, it's not about y'all today, but you do play major parts in how you are treated. If you sit up there and put up with the bullshit, you don't open your mouth, you sit back and bite your tongue because you don't want to be having no confusion. No, somebody not treating you right, you better surely let them know, baby, I don't know who you used to. I'm not him. Look, respect me like I respect you. I'm a man. I'm not a child. You ain't got to go back and forth to put somebody in their place. But see, this is why I teach my son to know how to cook, learn how to freaking cook, sew, iron your own clothes, pay your own bills, clean your house, wash clothes, all that good stuff. So you ain't got to sit around and let some woman be ungrateful or treat you a certain way because you can't cook your own meals. Because you don't know how to do nothing for yourself without that woman. No, I ain't teaching my son that. I'm teaching my son to be real with everything and let her know, baby girl, you got the wrong one, sweetheart. One thing about my mom, she taught me a whole lot of stuff. And one is that how to do what I need to do without the likes of a woman. I could get another, I would not don't get that one, I'll get another you. If I'm getting rid of your ass, I don't want another one. I don't want another you. I ain't understand that one, Beyonce. I'm going to have a better you in a minute. It's going to be greater than you in every aspect because I'm not going to get a double you. If I'm getting rid of you, I'm getting rid of you for a reason. Why would I ever want another one like you? No, I don't think so. But yeah, I'm just saying, ladies, we got to get it together. We got to do better. You know, we got these children up here growing up, and they need to see unity. They need to see love. They need to see the order of how it goes. If you got a man that's stepping up and he's doing what he got to do and he's in there taking care of home and assisting you in every endeavor and he got your back, you better very well have his just the same. And your children will sit back and love what they see when it comes to relationship and team effort. That's all I'm going to say for now. I love you guys, and I may be coming back with this. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Smooches. Mwah.